Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Surprise, fuckers. It's intermission. I'm your host.
That was great. I did not know that was coming.
Yes, we're on Wednesday today. We had some issues.
That. I like that.
We had some issues Monday. A bunch of emergency stuff coming up, so we had to reschedule, but we're here now. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Lionhearted. And always with me is the Google Chrome of flexing, Howard Jerome.
What's up, everybody? You can find me at Howard_Jerome on Instagram and Howard Jerome on Facebook. Yo, that shit's still funny as fuck to me.
What?
Like,
The Google Chrome?
No, that and I mean just the surprise fuckers. That was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at a lost for words right now. It just caught me off guard, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sip my coffee because it's been a very, very fucking long day.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
Dude, this is actually coffee. When I saw this next to the beers, I was like, yo. Sean was telling me this shit was good. Kareem over at That Boom Bap, yo, thanks for the suggestion. BlacKkKlansman coffee is the shit.
I'm gonna have to check it out then.
Yeah.
He don't tell me shit no more, fucker.
Yeah, he's a bastard.
This is ginger beer, mango, and
Whiskey.
Cuban rum.
Nice.
Called Vizcaya. It's cheaper than a bottle of Jack, and the shit is smooth as fuck.
It's nice.
Okay.
One of those days when I decide to drink again, I'm gonna try that out.
Well, I'll be drinking a lot over the next couple of weeks because it's the World Cup. So.
Oh fuck yeah, that starts on Friday, right?
It starts tomorrow.
Or what's today?
Today's Wednesday.
Oops. Yep. Well, I mean, we're not in it, so whatever.
No, but it's still fun to watch for me. And,
Yeah.
and props that we getting the World Cup in 2026. I will be going.
Yep. That's gonna be fucking crazy. It ain't crazy, you know.
I think
The Olympics in Russia, but
I think it's gonna be Chicago, LA, New York, and Dallas. I think that's gonna be the main.
well, that'd be crazy not to bring it to Houston though.
Well, I don't think they'll do two Texas cities. It'll either be Houston or it'll either be Dallas.
They should do Houston. Like, does Dallas? Like, Dallas's arena sucks.
Dallas got a better arena. They got the brand new arena, AT&T Stadium. Their arena's newer than Houston.
This is bigger. That's what it's going to come down to, I think.
I think AT&T got it now. Because, that's new. That's just 2014.
Let's see.
Uh,
Well, I'll look that up. Yeah. Go ahead.
also,
Here's the topic.
in news, I said it, and it happened on Monday. Infinity War. Avengers. $2 billion mark. In cash. I said it.
Hell yeah. No, so they got a Toyota stadium. I'm just looking up their soccer stadium. Yeah.
But they're going to probably convert to AT&T for the World Cup.
It needs to come to Houston.
But, yes, Avengers Infinity War crossed the $2 billion mark. Now successfully the third most highest grossing movie of all time.
What are the first two?
I think Avatar is still one of them. And I forgot what the other one is.
I'm pretty sure the highest grossing film of all time was Gone with the Wind.
Well, I mean, with inflation, yeah.
Yeah, when you adjust for inflation, that movie is worth billions.
Chucko, what's up? Thanks for checking us out, dude. Kathy, I see you watching. Thanks for checking us out. I want to invite Kathy. You know, I still smoke my cigars. You know, I do what I can do when I can do it.
What did he call you?
I don't know. He said Hugh Jackman.
Uh,
He's going back to Ichabod so quick.
So when I came in here Monday, I totally thought he was going to be gone for a month. I walked in, I was like, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, dog. So, yeah, BBVA actually is only about 1,000 more than Dallas is.
Yeah.
Bring
so
that
like
shit to Houston.
And they'll probably convert it because they're not going to be outside in July in Texas. That was the issue. That was the issue in Rio. It got too hot in some stadiums. So, like I said,
we can play football out here. You can play soccer out here.
We don't play football in July.
Shit, summer leagues do. 7-on-7.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. People play out here.
Erling, thanks for joining us.
Spartan
Much
tough.
love. There's some more big news going on. But Infinity War was the one that I remember.
Anthony Bourdain passed over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, man. That one, it actually hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, this was a guy. In fact, there was a story today with one of the restaurants he went to. Donated all profits from Friday to the National Suicide Centers.
Yeah. They definitely said suicide rates are definitely up.
Yeah. But because before he went on their show, the family lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. And now each kid has their own house.
Yeah, oh, damn.
And so, yeah, man, that was a rough one. That was a guy who was an adventurer.
That dude was the rock star of the food industry. Like, I love Gordon Ramsay and
to me, he was the rock star of traveling, though.
Yeah.
Like, and then I loved the show on CNN, Parts Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're both doing marathons this coming up weekend. But with Parts Unknown, like, I heard people complain, like, oh, well, he's not going to all the tourist spots. I'm like, I don't always want to go there.
To the tourist spots?
Yeah.
So it's called Parts Unknown.
Unknown.
You're not supposed to go to the tourist spots.
Like, when he
People
went to
know that shit.
When he went to Mississippi, he went to a juke joint.
Yeah.
And I was like...
You said a Jew joint?
Juke joint.
Oh, you said a Jew joint. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
No. Juke joint. Jook. But
is Jada watching this?
I don't know if Jay was watching yet. But,
Oh, man, that'd be funny.
But yeah, that one's just, like I said, it was a rough one. My friend Clinton really took it hard. 'Cause, you know, he was one of the guys who sort of inspired him and helped him on his decision to move to Japan.
Yeah.
You know, Clinton, the one who watches.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Clinton. I don't know. Think he's checking it out, but he may watch it later.
Why isn't the chat up?
Use the keyboard. You got the.
Oh, shit, man. But still, though, he should have had this set up, man.
Get the camera off me. Get the
Shame
camera off
on
me.
you.
Get the camera off me. Do it. I said off me. I was about to get up and.
Oh, no, that's cool, dude. I got that long ass arm, dog.
Okay, all right, we're good. I say, take the camera off me. He said directly on me.
You know, where is the video?
There we go. Yeah.
That's not us.
That's not us.
Hold on, guys. We gotta get this done. This is serious. We need to be able to talk to people.
Yeah.
I got no intern. You sit down. Don't worry. I will do it myself. With your bright lime green shirt, I got it already.
We got it, Ichabod.
Worthless.
God damn it! Just
So
got back
hard
from.
to find good help these days.
No, it's not hard to find because we've had it.
No. All right, here we go. So yeah, Jarvis posed a question for us, and
Yes, on Monday. Let me see if I can.
we got a lot of responses for that, and it was a pretty good.
The crazy
I
thing
liked
is,
it.
it started off with a real strong response in one direction, and then start going really strong in the other direction.
So I kind of lost track towards the end after because, well, honestly, I was just trolling because one girl was like Jason Momoa all day, and I was like, man, the thirst with you is real on this one. And the funny thing was, I was sitting in the other room while this was going on, so I'm just like, Jada, what are you talking about? how do you pick Jason Momoa over The Rock? Like, and I just walked in the room. I said, hey. Name me one good movie. one movie that Momo has done that you actually enjoy. She was like, I'm like, cool, I'll wait. Just tap on my door when when you found one. It's Wednesday. Still don't have an answer yet. So
All right, but let me break down the question. All right, so you're the casting agent for a team action movie. Already signed on are Chris Hemsworth, Michael B. Jordan, Terry Crews, Ryan Reynolds, Henry Cavill, Josh Brolin, and Javier Bardem. One more spot needs to be filled, and both of these actors want it. Who do you choose?
You know,
The two actors is Dwayne Johnson and Jason Momoa.
with this lineup, two things just sprung out to me on it.
Good.
One, there'll probably be more women in these movies than men. Two, this is like the setup for the new Ocean's 11 or Fast and the Furious.
Or Expendables.
Yeah, or Expendables.
But there was a book I read, and I heard they're trying to adapt more of his books towards movies. Tom Clancy, the author.
That'd be dope.
You remember he did this movie Rainbow Six, or did the book Rainbow Six about a bunch of teams, and it was sort of plug and play with the teams.
Yeah.
And that's what made me think about, what if they
That
actually...
would be, if this movie was Rainbow Six, the obvious one is The Rock. The obvious one. His character Hobbs, like, come on now.
True.
The CIA character with him and Kevin Hart, even then that shit was more believable. Him jumping out of a building
Yeah.
and then like walking off makes way more sense than Momoa doing it.
Yeah.
Well, Momoa.
Yeah, like, my problem with Momoa is... Now, everyone's like, Momoa has way more bombs. But I have to remind people, The Rock got some bombs, too.
But that's the wrong way to look at this, okay?
Who's
What about
more-
the successes, okay?
Yeah,
The only successful character that Momoa has had to date,
two.
the only one successful one is from Game of Thrones.
Khal Drogo.
Because Justice League by no means was a good movie. It was okay.
No.
And Aquaman, he has a good role. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited
Yeah.
to see the Aquaman movie,
Yeah.
but it's unproven yet.
Speaking of which, DC, what the fuck, man?
What happened?
Where the fuck's the trailer?
Yeah, because that movie comes out in like what, 2 months,
December. It's December.
4
But
months,
still-
6 months, whatever,
but
however many
still.
months it is. Yeah,
Like, by now, I mean, come on.
misstep after misstep. But there we go. Even more reason why The Rock is obviously the clear answer. Yeah, sure, he's been saying yes to everything, but hell, he even made Baywatch a good movie.
He did.
That movie was so good to watch. Sure, he's got San Andreas and this new movie where he's running around with one leg, but I'm still going to see it.
Skyscraper.
Skyscraper, there you go. But he was great in Jumanji.
Yeah. I
Fucking
think his
hilarious.
comedic element plays well.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I wouldn't want his comedic element in this movie.
But he can play serious, though.
Yeah. I would want it closer to a Hobbs character
Mm-hmm.
because just looking at this cast, I'm sorry, Ryan Reynolds and Terry Crews is about to run this fucking for laughs.
Oh, my God, yeah. But can you make an argument for me for Momoa, though? I don't want to be a Momo hater because every time we bring him up, I'm always like, nah, dude. No.
The reason you could go with Momoa
Mhm.
if the character they're playing wasn't a main character.
He's a very good
Supporting
role.
character.
Like, you give him, like, some one-liners,
Right, like
he can go.
if let's say Brolin and Bardem were the two main team leaders, then I would go ahead and grab Momoa.
I would like to see him as, like, part of a villain team.
Who, Momoa?
Yeah.
That would be dope.
That would be interesting to see. But, like, he keeps, like, they say The Rock takes, to me, roles, but the roles that he keeps coming out with, like, they just squashed The Crow. I don't understand why he would have even taken that role. That doesn't even fit him.
But now someone I know who actually watches his show on Netflix says,
Oh, Frontier?
Yeah, says it is actually pretty good.
So I've heard good things about it,
Yeah.
for sure. But he plays good TV roles.
He just doesn't exit. Well, like I said, I can't blame him for Justice League. I blame Warner Brothers and Josh Whedon because from what I heard, Zack Snyder actually had a really good flow with that movie.
Yeah.
Like we actually would have got, which would have been dope as fuck, with one of his co-stars in this, Henry Cavill. We would have got Superman in the black suit.
That would, like, I saw the
picture
art
with him with
for
the
it.
beard
Man, that shit
and the
was
long
cool.
hair. I was
Yeah.
like,
This could have been a completely different argument.
it,
And then who knows what happens in December? Like, Aquaman might be a completely different
well,
argument,
for
but
one- you know, it's already been being screened for those of us who can't see it yet, not general public. But the first thing they said was, "This feels so different from anything that DC's put out."
that's what they said about Suicide Squad. That's what they said about Justice League.
Well, no, but see, here's my problem with Suicide Squad. It's still dark.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Erlene says he's just pretty,
Ooh.
but she also says Frontier is a good show, but he's not quite a movie lead yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's
he
what I'm
plays
saying.
good TV roles,
Like, if
but
the role of this character was say
my fucking hair is tripping.
maybe a Rusty like in Ocean's 11, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
the beta to the alpha,
Yeah.
I can see Momoa.
He's a good second
man.
Yeah, he's he's still developed. We haven't seen him in a bunch of shit.
If it was team lead, I would go with The Rock. So
100%. I mean, I can't really think of The Rock in any kind of like secondary thing either because he just takes the screen. He's got so much charisma. He just takes over.
Right. Well, before we keep on going, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry a credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. Shit, I said that pretty well. That's a lot of raw.
So I just learned 2 things.
Yeah.
One, he was in Stargate, Atlantis.
Yeah.
And he was also in Baywatch.
Yeah.
Didn't know
Baywatch
that.
was one of his first shows because he did the whole Hawaiian lifeguard thing.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, like his fitness is like actually.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
See, but even then, though, I mean, The Rock shits on that.
Right. You're right. We all know University of Miami defensive end put the smack down on Charlie Ward. I'll never forget that.
So I'm looking at like his credits and all this stuff, dude. Yeah.
I don't think he has enough to be
a little light
to be a lead, but I think he's pretty good as a support.
There is this movie that I keep seeing pop up that he was in called Braven. You heard of that?
I've heard of that. I think that's the one with the werewolves or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's starting to get kind of like typecasted as like this wilderness dude.
Frontier kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a movie out with Jim Carrey coming up.
Interesting.
It's in like a post-apocalyptic future. Because he had to shave his beard. It looks weird. He's got like a little like weird-looking goatee.
I'm going to find it real quick. He was also in Johnson Family Vacation.
I never saw that movie.
6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit. Let me see what you think.
What's
I
up
think
on
Arlene said a little bit more.
No, there's nothing else on there.
Oh, take it up.
Choco's the last one.
No, take it up. Choco was first.
Oh.
Yeah, that's new. That's the newest.
Oh, shit, that goes in I'm tripping.
Yeah.
What's the movie? Jason Momoa and Jim Carrey. Let's see what you got on here. Jim Carrey.
Because I don't think it's even out.
No. This movie was out. Oh, well. You said it's a new one. Because the one that pops up is The Bad Batch. That came out in 2016. I didn't know Jim Carrey was in that. That movie kind of bombed, though. That's the post-apocalyptic one.
That was it?
Yeah. That came out in 2016. I actually saw.
Looking for some girl or something?
Yeah, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 2016. It's him, Keanu Reeves, and Jim Carrey. I had been wanting to see that. Like he kind of looks like a like a swole version of
Why is he wearing glasses?
Oh, yeah.
That's so.
Who's old boy from Desperado and Machete? I'll look at it.
Crap.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
He looks like a cousin of Danny Trejo. Which, by the way, I want to see Danny Trejo in another movie. Something good.
Honestly, like one of my favorite roles because
Machete.
I like Machete. I liked him when he played the angry, but he was so cool in Heat as the driver.
I'm just saying, best scene ever. You run out of a hotel window and you swing into the floor below on someone's intestines. That's great. Like, who thought of that?
Heck, never mind. You're walking around Mexico and all in black pants and just a black vest filled with knives. I watched Desperado the other day too. I'm like,
wait, who's he in Desperado?
He's the hitman with the knives, with the throwing knives.
Oh yeah. God, that was a good movie too.
Yeah, it was. But
I want to see them remake Zorro. Now that we're on that, you remember Zorro?
Yeah.
Where I think it was like Antonio Banderas played Zorro.
Yeah.
And it was him and Salma Hayek. Was it Salma Hayek?
No, it was Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, yeah.
I think Anthony Hopkins is in that one.
Yes,
he played the original Zorro. And he passed it down to Antonio.
That movie was totally just a ripoff off.
It was just cheesy.
The Phantom. You remember the movie The Phantom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just cheap. It was so Disney-fied.
Yeah. just like the Phantom. Phantom was garbage, but I saw it on Hulu.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch it for sure. That was one of the earliest movies, like superhero movies, I can think like that I can remember.
Yeah.
God, it was so bad. Like this guy put together these crystal skulls, and once it
Yeah.
worked, he was just walking around with them like this, and just zapping people. And I was like, "Yo!" Even as a kid, I was like, "That's stupid." They had like pirates in it and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But that's gonna do it for this portion of Facebook Live, people. Thanks for checking us out on a Wednesday. Juniors, what's up, man? You would come in at the end of the show, bro. Like, just make sure you check out the full
Bro, him
episode,
and
man.
Sean sometimes have the best timing.
Right.
I saw Sean hit on here right when we signed out. I'm like, "What's up, y'all?" And I texted him like, "Yo, dog, you were way late.
Right.
We're already off."
But make sure you subscribe to us on all major platforms, people. That's iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker, YouTube, iHeartRadio. And eventually it's going to be Spotify as well. Like, we're blowing up, bitches.
Oh yeah, man, we got some recorded, some syndicated shows up in this thing.
Right.
Video now, 60
Right.
cities and shit.
Right. If you're on iTunes, make sure you give us a little review, a little shout out, some ideas, some suggestions. Suggestions going to go in a particular folder that we're not going to tell you the name of. But ideas, we'll actually pay attention to those.
That's the secret folder, the trash.
And if you're checking out this Facebook Live portion of the show on Facebook, make sure you share it with your families and friends on your timeline. Let them see what it is. Let them know ahead of time that we are not necessarily PG-13. Fuck it. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just one of our favorite words. We're fans of Deadpool. And here comes Nye. Seriously?
Just make everybody feel good.
Yeah, just make it feel good.
I like having this thing in front of me. This is great.
Last but www.thesphere.tv/donate. Send us money. We're gonna
I'm gonna buy a grill.
take you guys to the movies. Like I said, it's been a lot of stuff going on this summer. Let's just leave it at that. But
Jarvis is gonna take y'all to movies. I'm gonna take the money and go buy a grill. I need some gold teeth in my life.
oh my god, I need money.
I need money, and then I was gonna say hashtag the sphere on there.
At the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
But thanks for checking us out. We're gonna talk about Marvel's Cloak and Dagger, which premiered on Freeform last Thursday. I'm gonna talk about what was that horrible ass movie that I just watched?
Don't tell me Hotel Artemis.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then and we're gonna speak a little bit on Hate Thy Neighbor.
Yes.
Oh,
And-
fuck, it's intense.
And Problem Areas. So I
Yes.
think they're both similar shows, but they take
we
different
got some
approaches.
trailers for y'all's ass.
Check them out. Yes. So yes, that's gonna do it for us. Make sure you hear the full. Oh well, shit. Hey, goodbye.
Your timing is so bad. Oh my god, that was so bad.
Oh my god.
You didn't even say bye yet. Make sure you're. And it's over.
That's gonna do it.
No.
All right. Yeah. So
You look how he's looking at us too, as if we're the ones who committed a crime, as if we're the ones who did something wrong. No, dog.
anyways, let's talk about the fire shit pile that is Hotel Artemis.
God damn it, dude. I hope for it would be good.
I hope for it would be good too, but
Let's look at this cast real quick. So, give a quick rundown on what it was about.
all right, it's about this hotel that criminals or a hotel that specializes in discretion. No matter what you done or whatever, you get a membership to this hotel. And at any time you can call in and go to this hotel.
So it sounds like Ashley Madison and John Wick together. Like that's what this game is.
Well, basically the hotel in John Wick, the Continental.
Yeah.
Imagine a movie that just focuses on the Continental.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if I'm the guy that said John Wick, I'm not sure why you wouldn't do this right now, because you already got Ian McShane, who's a dope ass actor.
The Wolf King. Oh god.
Yeah. Like, honestly, there's only maybe 2 roles that are done really well. And if you don't mind scrolling, I can tell you real quick. We're looking at this right now on our other screen.
Which I'm trying to get back
Dave Bautista, and Sterling K. Brown.
Gotcha. Dude, yeah.
Those two, like, the worst roles is probably the Sophia Boutella chick. I don't know how she's getting all these roles all of a sudden.
She was good in
Atomic Blonde?
no, I actually didn't even like that movie.
Yeah, I did.
She was good in Kingsman. She played the lady with no legs.
But she ain't talk either, really.
Yeah.
She was also in The Mummy.
So
She's got a few flops on her record to start off with.
Complete flops.
You're
Everything
right.
she started was complete flops.
Right. If I'm Hollywood, I'm starting to take notes like,
I think that's kind of the thing that like, they're using her for experimental films. But all right, so the hotel is in discretion. Like,
right.
Yeah. So
and
what's the crux of this whole plot though? Like,
Well,
what's the point of it?
Sterling K. Brown and his brother is just David, the guy from ATL. I can't remember his name. Paperboy from ATL.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, David.
Brian
Tyree Henry. They make this robbery, but they actually steal something from the kingpin of L.A. at the time, which
The Wolf
is
King.
the Wolf King.
I can just look at this and play out the plot without even knowing it.
And
Jeff fucking Goldblum is a crime syndicate kingpin. That's
Like,
crazy.
the problem with this movie, it is so clunky. This feels like they just saw the first draft of the script
Mm-hmm.
and said, "All right, let's do it."
Just fucking win. Oh shit, Zachary Quinto's in it. Nice.
Yeah,
Silas.
yeah. That's no.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
The old Spock didn't do well.
no. Actually, still, like between outside of Silas, because that was a dope role for him.
Mm-hmm.
American Psycho, not American Psycho, American Horror Story. He was second season.
I'm just now getting into that. I started watching the hotel one.
Let's say I had to. I wanted to go back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first one because they had, what was it, Dylan McDermott? I think that's his name. And he's the second season. Because the first one's about infidelity and stuff like that. The second one's Asylum. And he's the guy with Asylum.
Mm-hmm. So, the two dudes commit a crime. They rob some shit.
But there's some other shit going on. Like I said, it's so clunky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it never really even established a pure plot.
Okay.
And let me just say this. Jodie Foster, I understand you won for Silence of the Lambs, but you ain't done shit else since. Like,
She's had a few roles.
and it's all the same roles. Like, honestly, like, I saw Elysium the other day with Matt Damon.
That movie's it's okay.
It's a fun movie. It's not necessarily
Mhm.
a serious movie, but it's a fun movie to watch.
It's an interesting concept. for
Especially with the, but you get that from with Charlito, or Charlo, whatever the old boy's name was. He's in District 9. He's in Hardcore
Mhm.
Hair. He's in Elysium. But she's, like I said, her facial features all favor the same, no matter what.
Oh yeah, she didn't have too many expressions.
Like the brave one. I mean, Inside Man. Like her character from Inside Man is the same character from fucking Elysium. It's the same character from. I mean, honestly, Silence of the Lambs will always be the best thing she's ever done.
Yeah, she doesn't have too many.
After that, it's just like, no, we're good. And she's been acting since a kid. She was a kid.
Yeah, since
child.
fucking like 1969. Holy shit, that's her first credit. That's wild. So, lack of plot, clunky pacing.
Some bad casting choices. Like the whole Jenny Slate playing Morgan. When you watch the movie and see the role where she's playing, her plot device that she brings to the movie, you're like, are you fucking serious? Honestly, I turn my phone off normally in the movies. I was on Facebook. That's when I started posting the whole rock shit while at the movies watching this.
How was Jeff Goldblum as a crime boss?
You don't really get to see it too much.
Oh, it sucks. Dude, how the fuck do you not give Jeff Goldblum
It's
screen
always
time?
word of mouth mostly. And then
Does he have some significant screen time?
No.
though? That's crazy.
he gets maybe 10 to 15 minutes of screen time.
That doesn't make any sense. How do you have Jeff Goldblum only on a movie for 10 minutes?
I mean, the guy's charismatic as fuck. Like,
He
honestly,
doesn't even
there's,
act.
there's a
he's
lot
just
of people.
himself.
There's a lot of people you could replace.
Kenny Cho.
Well, his character wasn't that important, but
Mhm.
he's one of the top villains.
He
You've seen.
looks rough in this picture.
Well,
Well, he just got off of like a 3-day binger.
Maybe that Marvel press tour.
Wait, who are you playing Marvel?
He was in the first Avengers, and then he was Spider-Man's principal.
Oh, okay.
In the first Avengers, he played one of the Howling guys. The guys that went with Captain America. He was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he played the actual grandson as the principal in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, throwaway characters.
Yeah. But, like, this is going to sound sexist.
Yeah, whatever.
I needed stronger female leads.
That's not sexist.
Because the female leads in here did not cover it.
But there's nothing sexist about that at all. That's
And
actually promoting better characters. Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Charlie Day playing Acapulco did not work as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, you trying to play like sleazy, slummy, whatever.
See, I like him playing sleazy, but he can't do like action movies. That's not his thing. He's like,
I'm not sure about sleazy though after watching. Once you watch this, you'll be like, I don't know if he can pull. Shit.
Well, because he plays kind of sleazy in It's Always Sunny.
But it's funny sleazy. It's
Yeah.
like dumb.
That's what I'm saying. He can't do
it's
an
dumb
yeah.
sleazy. Dude.
Yeah. He's just grimy, you know.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say grimy. It's just
he's
dumb.
A dirtbag. He's a dirtbag.
He's a dumb dirtbag. But it's not even dirtbaggish. It's the guy you drink beers with. Because that's what Always Sunny is pretty much.
Yeah.
Is.
There's some shit people are drinking.
Yeah.
So you agree with this 59? Was there anything redeeming about it? Ooh,
Like-
audiences gave it a 38.
Like I said, it's
I've never seen a lower score from the audiences than what the critics
like I
give.
said, it's pretty bad. But like I said, Sterling K.
And Batista.
Yeah, and Dave Bautista.
No, Sterling K. Like every time anything I've seen him in, he's always been good.
Well,
But I'm really liking
I'll never
Dave
forget when I
Bautista
first saw
right
him. Supernatural.
Oh shit! Yeah,
He was
that crazy hunter.
The crazy hunter, yeah.
By the way, Supernatural and fucking and the originals apparently I've been missing have been both kicking ass from what I hear. So I can't wait, man. I'm about to binge out on.
Well, someone says they're getting ready to just go ahead and end it.
What, the originals are Supernatural?
Supernatural.
That's fine. I mean, shit, they got like 20 seasons.
Because like they both got so much other stuff in their lives. Because you know Jensen Ackles has I think his own gin.
I told you I went out drinking with one of them dudes.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker's cool as shit.
Well, I mean that's how most of them like. I went out drinking with Charlie Hunter
Mm-hmm.
from Sons of Anarchy.
What the fuck how did I never hear that? That's crazy.
I went to the Lone Star Rally, and I so happy. Like after they signed the thing, I went to a bar that was off the path.
Mm-hmm.
So it was him, Ron Perlman, Juice.
Fucking Juice. I can't get over the fact that that scene with him and Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's ruined his whole career for me.
He's trying to redeem in Luke Cage because
Yeah.
I heard his role in Luke Cage is gonna be a whole lot more, and it's gonna be a lot. He's doing a lot more shit in there.
We'll see. I couldn't take him serious the first season because I just kept thinking like,
That's how you
but
get
you
fucked.
were Marilyn Manson's prison wife.
But it's those guys. It was Happy
Mm-hmm.
and Kim Coates.
Happy's dope.
Kim Coates, Tig.
Yeah.
And I saw Ron Perlman. I had 3 cigars on me.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I said was, "Take one."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, fuck, sit down and have a beer with us."
Hell yeah.
And I was like, "This is what makes me join the motorcycle club."
Yeah. Dude, that's what what's his name? I don't forget his name, but Sam. I'm gonna call him Sam. He was out celebrating because he was about to get married like a few weeks before that. So he,
Yeah.
because he's from San Antonio. So a buddy of mine who's a bartender out there, they knew him. He's known him since he was like younger. So we went and met with him, and it's just ran around Austin getting drunk. Dude, he was fucking, he's fucking goofy as shit, man. We got hammered though. It was 3 big ass dudes riding around Austin in a horse-drawn carriage, just hammered drunk.
That is dope. Go ahead and read that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you a
we
little bit
gotta running behind on these ads, but you know, this portion of the show is sponsored by the Sphere.
more.
Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Do it. But so what I noticed about this, the whole Sons of Anarchy, only maybe Ron Perlman's probably closest to his character. Everyone else is almost complete opposites, except Happy. Because I found like Happy was like, yes, he's actually been in prison and all that. That actor's like, oh, he's actually in the motorcycle gang. I was like, oh,
Nice.
yeah, okay. So Charlie, how you doing? And Charlie Hunnam's actually sort of quiet. Juice was the quietest one.
I can believe that. He seemed like he'd be super reserved.
Yeah, but everyone else
especially
was.
after being a prison wife. So.
No, it was before that. It was before that season.
Oh, okay.
In fact, they were promoting that season, so I was like, oh.
That's probably why he was pissed. Like, man, I'm about to drink with a guy who's a fan of the show, and he has no idea
That I was someone's bitch.
Oh my goodness.
All right, but yeah, so that was pretty cool.
So Cloak and Dagger, man.
Cloak and Dagger. All right, one, it was on Freeform, so I already had my reserves. I was
You don't like freeform stuff, man?
not really. It tends to.
So Freeform has Grownish. That's the only one that I can think of right up there. I like Grownish.
Yeah, Grownish is pretty good. Who got the Runaways? Don't they have the?
I don't know.
Because I know this Marcus Griffin's one of his favorite shows right now.
Here we go. They've got Cloak and Dagger, The Fosters, I don't know anything about. Shadow Hunters, which is based on a book. Siren, which is like garbage. The Bold Type, which I saw, was kind of funny because they had a. Oh man, these are a lot of teen angsty shows.
Right, all right. So
These aren't shows that I would watch.
outside of Grownish,
Most of these shows are actually shows that I make fun of.
right. So
Yeah, these are like teen.
I felt that teen.
Yo, I used to watch this show. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't say that out loud. Greek.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't say the name of the show, but you said it. So
Whatever,
yeah,
man. Back in my college days,
Yeah,
we would drink beer and watch that show.
but it was.
Who would drink beer and watch that shit?
But Cloak and Dagger actually is doing really well. Like, there's only a little bit of teenage angst, but when you watch the show, they make it so much more understandable. Because in the comic book, you don't get the origin.
So what's the background on this? I don't know shit about this or these characters.
Well, there are two powers of a force: the dark and the light. She's able to throw like light daggers, like form daggers out of light. So that's what her thing is. And he's basically has the power of what's called an abyss, and he can move through it and teleport.
That's racist. Black guy is the abyss.
Well, he's actually the more powerful too, because he's actually had to save her. Then she can't really save him, but he can save her, because like someone says in the universe, darkness was first. So he's actually the more powerful between the two, because he can also take people and throw them into the abyss, and they will no longer be on Earth.
Yeah.
Like they cease to exist.
That would be a very, very useful power. Like half these people that are on the road that are driving, I'm like, yo, you cut me off. Goodbye. I'm gonna put you in timeout for about 3 days. Can he pull them back out?
I think he can.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in timeout for about 3 days. Think
I
about
said,
cutting me off next time.
The crazy thing is, it was a comic book. It was so like, I read it as a kid, but you can tell it wasn't really in the kid comic book. They dealt with real shit. So, and it's cool how they set this up, because they both come from very. There's no cookie cutter back life for these two, but they're both completely different. It's not black and white necessarily. Like their backgrounds aren't black and white, because the problems that one has, the other one doesn't have, but the other one has problems maybe just as big, if not bigger.
See, one of the things I was concerned about with when I saw this whole like complementary power thing, was that it was gonna make me think of
Wonder Twins or some shit.
No, but that's a good one too. I'm surprised it's not actually not what I thought of. Hancock.
Oh no, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
Because they both had the powers on their own. But they both got their power from the same source.
Well, because he kept saying we're being drawn together. And
yeah, because they still get maybe drawn together, but they can still do shit on their own.
So do they get more powerful with each other? How's that shit work?
It hasn't explained, because it's only dropped 2 episodes.
Gotcha. Do they like each other?
They don't even like each other. Like, she stole his wallet.
Yo, so she's the thief?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
All right, Freeform.
He's the prep school All-American athlete.
All right, Freeform. Way to change the roles.
Yeah, like his thing was he's the prep school All-American athlete, but his family's been dealing with his older brother getting shot by NOPD.
Oh, they're in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Mm.
Which is cool because, like I said, we get a different setting.
I like that. Yeah, 'cause typically with these shits is always New
York,
York,
Chicago,
some shit.
Yeah.
New Orleans, like the whole reason why I even like the originals because it's filmed in New Orleans and like that shit's pretty cool.
But like his older brother is shot, and he knows he's the reason his older brother was shot, but his older brother never committed a crime.
Mm.
He broke into a car to help his older brother.
Did he use his powers?
No, he didn't have the powers then.
Mm. So did they go into like?
And with her story, her mom was such a. You imagine Eminem's mom. Basically, that's her mom.
Mm.
And her dad's the scientist, but he doesn't know the mom is like this.
So their powers are a result of like mutations or like experiments.
It's so like this weird explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And on the night that his brother dies, and her dad loses control of the car and drives off the bridge into Lake Pontchartrain, the explosion happened.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trapped in the car. And when the explosion touched her, the car just sort of started glowing. But the guy, I forgot his name already. Tyrone, I think it's Tyrone. When he's in the water, because he's trying to find his brother who's been shot and fell in the water.
Mm-hmm.
He sees a light, so he's swimming towards the light. She's seeing nothing but darkness. So they're seeing each other.
Mm. All right, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
So like I said, it plays out pretty well. Like the only thing, like in the first couple of episodes, I was like, stop trying to sell me the soundtrack.
Yeah, Freeform does that.
I'm like, don't pull a Smallville.
Golly. Somebody say. I like that song.
I did too.
Yo, that's one of, yeah, exactly. Remy Hero. That's that song, and then my other go-to like theme song is Highlander, Queens. Queen sing.
Oh yeah,
Queen sing this song. Prince's, I think is what it's called, or Masters, some shit like that.
Yeah,
Prince of the Universe, I think it's called. But
that
shit dope.
It's actually pretty good. I like it. It's got my attention. I'm gonna keep watching it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Although I just told y'all earlier, I'm watching the World Cup a lot and E3 coverage. I'm finna go ahead and start season 2 of Outcast because the season 3 is about to drop next month.
Yeah.
If you don't know, Outcast is this show on Cinemax about this guy.
Skinamax.
Well, they're starting to step up there.
Yo, I can't follow Skinamax, but so they're definitely starting to step up there. I don't want to hear about their porn.
Are they even still Skinamax though?
Bro, I don't know.
I don't think they are anymore. Because everybody knew Friday night.
No, what's funny is that, okay, so when I was younger, and we would sneak to watch those horrible, horrible movies. What's funny is that it came up in a conversation back a couple years ago. So I was just curious to go look up some of these names of these movies. And then you go through and see they have real porn stars that would go into these Skinamax movies. That shit was always funny to me.
I guess they was tired of the real stuff. I don't know.
Yo, man, I'm tired of doing this hardcore stuff. Let me go ahead and do this softcore.
I'm going to just rub it on you.
Yeah, let's just rub against each other real nice.
Right. But this is actually a pretty cool show because this is a guy who's always seen demons growing up.
I forgot what show we're talking about.
Outcast,
gotcha. I'm over here reading about Legion. I need to get on this.
And now he's discovered that he has the ability to push him out. But at the end of the first season, he also discovered that his daughter can see him.
Outcast, huh?
Yeah.
What channel? Oh, you said Cinemax?
Yeah.
Let's see. I need some more shows. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. So I'm finna check out the second season and see where they went. Because his daughter actually saved him. Because she saw it and pushed the demon out.
So, what's the deal with this? Is it like they're trying to attack him, kill him? Like,
well,
you're saying push the demon out. I don't really get I don't follow what's going on.
They push it back to hell.
Oh, so it's like some. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, American Gods too.
What the fuck?
'Cause
2019.
Yeah, they changed showrunners. And plus, it's gonna be a longer season. The first season was only 6 episodes. Well, I'm sorry,
Something
we're
like
talking
that.
about American Gods right now, but first season was only like 6 or 8 episodes.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, second season's gonna be longer.
All right.
But
All my shows get
on Outcast, what they keep saying is, you was the one that wasn't supposed to leave. That's what they kept saying in the first season. I don't know where it's going in the sixth season, but they said you was the one who wasn't supposed to leave. So I'm one of us is soul from hell.
It sounds a lot like
It sounds like Mr.
Constantine.
Yeah, that's exactly. But he's not doing the whole he ain't doing all that
Oh
shit.
man, that was such a cool. I like that shit. For no reason trying to flex his skin.
Oh no, you didn't.
So,
But it's a dope show. So I'm gonna do that second season. I'm also gonna go ahead and binge watch ATL second season.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but
You finna check out Legion though, right?
no. I got something way more sinister.
What you got?
Jersey Shore. What the? Yeah, dog. So
And that's gonna conclude
Oh,
our
wait,
show.
wait, no, 'cause we still got sponsors and a trailer to go over. But I got Jada to watch it. We're on fucking season 5. I got Jersey Day tomorrow because I've been skipping all this season. But you don't understand. It's so involving. Like it's so involved to watch this show. It's just
It is so hot in here. Shit.
Don't pull that shit right now because I'm talking about Jersey Shore.
No,
Jersey
no,
Shore
no.
is the shit. If you like watching shit people.
Shit, if it's this hot in Labor Day, we might just have to do a swimsuit show.
With that, this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others and we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com. And use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. Let's see that trailer.
Let's see that trailer.
Holy fuck. I'm
Now,
so
I'm gonna let
excited.
you talk about this for a second. I'm about to run to the restroom in the middle of the fucking podcast.
That's dedication right there. Halloween, baby. It's actually because he's terrified of this.
Yes. You
It-
go ahead.
Yeah. It scares him so much because
Yes, I know, it
Manhunter
scares
P. So obviously this is a continuation of the old Halloween, and this is by Bloomhouse. So we've brought them up a few times on the show and discussed how they've done some experimental things. Keep running it, dude. So it's interesting to see what they're going to be doing with this because now we actually get to see some of the aftermath of Michael Myers. His sister actually gets brought up in this, and we see that she's been training to actually take this dude out. So they don't really go into too much detail as to what's happening with this here reporter that's going to visit him, but it's really interesting to see what's going to happen with this. Have you watched this whole thing all the way through, Elijah? I'm just checking to see if you're actually paying attention to what's going on. Yeah. So, see, we got his sister here. She's got the whole setup behind it, a little firing range and all that. What the fuck is that, actually? I just need to get her name. Halloween. What up? Oh, shit, that's Jamie Lee Curtis. I should have known that. So we got Nick Castle. Is that what that shit says, Elijah? I can't read that. Yeah, so we got Nick Castle and Jamie Lee Curtis in this. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out because now we actually, it's looking for us, it's not a retelling of the same story. It's actually, it looks like they're trying to actually put this this story to bed here. And they're playing it really. So Jarvis, you just walked back in. So just got to the part about how it looks like they're trying to put this shit to bed. What you think?
I actually think They are. Cause I mean, fuck, we done seen. This was like Jamie Lee Curtis' debut role, wasn't it? The original Halloween.
I don't know. I was actually just looking her shit up.
But yeah, that wasn't actually a full bathroom break. The problem was I didn't.
I don't care.
Oh, no. It wasn't it wasn't bathroom. But I started tasting blood in the back of my throat.
Ew.
So I knew I was about to have a nosebleed.
Oh, okay.
So I just had to cough that up.
I was like, Jarvis, well, I don't care about your bathroom.
No. It wasn't gonna be that. I mean, we may say fucking shit a lot here on the show, but no. We're not that South Park.
No. We still have Southern. Since oh shit, Halloween. No, her debut.
It's gonna be the original Halloween, if I'm not mistaken.
No, TV. And then the Hardy Boys. And then Columbo. Operation Petticoat. Charlie's Angels. And then Halloween.
So all TV shows until Halloween.
Oh, yeah. So that's her debut movie.
In 1978. So go back to the others was like 1977.
Mm-hmm.
So, 1 year after she started acting, she does Halloween.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting to see because it looks like they're going to have their final showdown. And before the show started, me and Jarvis were kind of talking about some of the lore behind it. Oh, fuck. And so one of the interesting things that came across as fan theory about this was that that Michael Myers is actually a embodiment of Samhain, which is pagan religion that celebrates the Halloween. And so basically the druids make these sacrifices to keep these evil spirits of Samhain or Halloween at bay, because that's when, quote unquote, the veil is the thinnest. And the interesting thing is, you go back and look at all these Halloween movies, you actually can see on the walls and shit that Michael Myers writes in blood Samhain on some of the walls and shit.
So maybe that's good. That's a good thing. But you said the rumor is it's not just him; it's also Jason Voorhees.
Well, Jason Voorhees is a deadite from what's the Night of the Living Dead and all that shit with what's Chainsaw Man's name?
Bruce Campbell.
Well, I mean his character. What's his name? Like
Ash.
Yeah, Ash. Catch him. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So I mean, that pretty much does it for our show today.
Yeah, that does. It look pretty good. It's another trailer, but we're gonna say that for
next week. We got some. Oh, fuck! Incredibles comes out this weekend, right?
Incredibles and Tag.
Oh shit. Yeah. So we got some interesting stuff that's gonna happen next week because
I'm gonna check them out. Like I said, I'm gonna be
Tag
busy.
looks fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna be busy watching World Cup because I mean, every spot that I know, it's a lot of spots doing beer specials.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Who plays tomorrow?
I think I can't remember the first match tomorrow, but yeah, Russia, Saudi Arabia. I think. Yeah.
Russia's gonna get that one.
I don't know. Saudi Arabia did strong the last one. Yes. Intermission. We're not just movies and TV shows. We talk about all sorts of shit.
Portugal and Spain. That's gonna be a good game.
That's the only. It's got to be more matches than that tomorrow, than just that one. I'm gonna have to go into it and look, but
yeah. See, the odds are Russia's gonna win that shit.
Yeah, but definitely gonna be pretty cool to check that out tomorrow. Grab some cool little draft beers. It's a new spot that just opened up by BBPA. I'm gonna check that out.
Dude, that's wild that they actually have that.
Right.
The probabilities and shit now.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, now that sports betting and everything's a thing.
But Russia ain't gonna be the number one. I think Uruguay's gonna win that whole bracket anyway.
You think so?
But anyways, that's gonna do it for our show, people. We're finna sit here and talk about World Cup even after the show. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening in.
Yeah, sorry guys, I got distracted by looking at these odds. I might have to put some money down somewhere.
We hope we've entertained you pretty well today. And we'll have more good shit next week. I'm gonna talk about season 2 of Outcast. We're gonna talk about Westworld. Before I even go, this last week was easily the best episode of this whole fucking series.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Like, this felt like some. Would you say the Prestige? What's Nolan's best work?
Christopher Nolan's best work?
Yeah. That
Well,
has-
you weren't about to say the Prestige, were you?
No, I'm trying something that had emotion though with it. bit of emotion.
I mean, Interstellar had a bunch of emotion. in it.
Okay, so maybe Interstellar,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this last episode pulled like it was that dope. Like,
Yeah.
I have problems describing it, but I watched it twice already. You know, the show comes on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
but it was definitely good, and it was actually a filler episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna give it another shot. I just couldn't get into it. for
No,
whatever
like I
reason.
said, in fact, that's what makes the show works. Some stuff we watch together. You know, we both watch. Some stuff
Mhm.
I watch. Some stuff you watch. You know.
But I'm intrigued by it. It's just I haven't been able to get past the first episode. And I really like slow developing things. That's the crazy part.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's why I like Mr. Robot. But
But yeah, that's gonna do it for our show, people. We're gonna talk about all that and some more. We're gonna have new trailers. We're gonna probably be joking around.
oh no, that's the only game tomorrow.
Okay.
Damn, it's crazy.
Well, that's cool. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna be home before everybody gets off work then.
Damn, man, that's at 10 o'clock in the morning. Fuck.
Yeah, but thanks for checking us out, and we'll see y'all next week.